Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Juna's Travels around the world in 80 plus clubs. And as you can probably see from here, we're still manager of HJK. A couple of Icelandic teams are still insecure but haven't been sacked yet. No job has come up. So we're still here with HJK. So then as promised, we were going to come back towards the end of the Europa League campaign. This is what's happened since we've been here last. Obviously, we played TNS and TPS in the last one where we sealed the league title. We got through to that Europa League group stage. League-wise, we beat Honka Espoo in the final game of the normal season 2-0 before drawing them in the first game of the championship group, obviously the top six, so we beat them 3-0. We beat HIFK Football 1-0, drew 1-1 with ROPS, 0-0 with Interturku, SJK 2-0 with Kyle Jackson scoring in that one, which was his first appearance in the league games really since this Honka Espoo game, because I've been playing the youth prospects since. In terms of the Europa League itself, beat Krasnodar 3-1, Brian, Eero Oksanen, Malay scoring in that one. Beat St Etienne 2-0, 2 from Johannes Mietian in that game. Drew 1-1 with Dinamo Zagreb, and you might be able to see here just behind my head that Kyle Jackson was injured in this game. I don't think I actually have fitness on here. I do not. Medical report. Sprained knee ligaments. Still got a couple of days out, so he's not going to be playing in this next game. He's had 5 weeks out with that injury. But then anyway, we beat Dinamo Zagreb 3-0 in the home leg. Sanen scoring 2 and Hirvonen getting 1 as well. Which means we've qualified the group from the group. We're guaranteed top 3, so we've qualified. We get a point here against Krasnodar. Then we're guaranteed to go through to that second round. So today we're going to play Krasnodar and St Etienne, just so we got a bit of, action happening. So Honnen in goal, Koskian at right back, Mieten, Renata Leonen in centre defence with Demevsky at left back. He did get sent off early in the campaign, but he's back. Akon, Kostet Aho and Ojanen all playing as well in midfield. Oksanen, Malay and Brian up top for the injured Jackson. Couple of players lacking match fitness we haven't played for a while, because obviously our league is over, so we don't have league games to worry about at the moment. It's just Europa League. Let's go and pick up where we left off last time, even though it has been a while. We have had some international breaks as well. We've qualified for the semi-finals of the Nations League with Italy. It came down to the final game where we had to beat England, beat them 3-2 to go through. Krasnodar start the first highlight off with a kick. We look to work it forward out onto this near side. Doing relatively well at restricting space, but they're working the ball quite well. 1 and 2 touch football, and now they find a bit of space. Maybe pull across, and he pulls it back to the edge of the area, gets back to him. Now cross comes in, and that's a tap in for Shapalov. It was a good move, disappointing from us defensively to allow him to, first of all, have as much space and time as he did for the cross here. Both men come back inside, leaves him alone, gets past his man far too easily, and Shapalev skips past Renata Leonen. The tap home give Krasnodar a 1-0 lead. Now, of course, as things stand, Zagreb and St Etienne are playing each other at the moment. So if that finishes in a draw, it doesn't matter if we lose. We go through to that second qualifying round anyway. Malay's ball in. Brian gets his header on there, and it's just over the bar. Let's go and encourage the team. Press him there as Starikov fires just wide. Just try and keep an eye on what's happening in this game here. Zagreb, St Etienne. We haven't really created enough so far. I'm going to attempt to dig in, give us more. We're going to go more attacking And we're going to demand more straight from kickoff in this second half. Malay can't find a simple pass really, and Krasnodar don't intercept. We do force them all the way back to the goalkeeper. Nobody putting pressure on the keeper. Now Brian goes. It's a decent ball downfield. Starikov cuts inside. And the finish was not great. Let's be honest. It was not a good finish at all. Now can we create something? Karlstedt Aho looks for a cross. It's headed clear. And now potential counter-attack underway. Starikov just runs past everyone into the box. And Sahonen gets his hand on there to push it wide. And we are not playing well at all. Mauricio can come on. Pop. Mietten come off. And Aho off as well. So 3 changes very early in this second half of football. We've only played 3 minutes, but I'm not happy with what I've seen in this game at all. Let's go very attacking and can't do a shout yet because we only did one 9 minutes ago. Cleared out. Here is Mauricio, who finds Oksana in a bit of space to run into. Tight angle, mind coming across, and passes it wide in the end. That's probably the best chance that we've seen so far. I want to demand more again from Malay. Delivers. Renato Liotin gets his head to, and it's just wide. And I thought for a second that was looping him. Now we're starting to create chances. We're still second best team in this game, but chances are happening. It does look like time may run out here. We've got just over 10 minutes left. Let's go and berate them. Still 0-0 in the other game. Players have not reacted whilst being berated. And it just looks as if time's going to tick out. We're not going to see any more highlights here. That is indeed full time. As we lose 1-0, I'm not happy with the performance out there at all. But I do believe that other game finished 0-0. We will see here. So we qualified in first place in the group. Second knockout round. So that is quite nice for us. We will still come back in a couple of weeks' time in game for the Saint Etienne game. I'm going to go and arrange a friendly for the week. And we'll be back for that second game in a second. Okay, we're back for the Saint Etienne game. And as you can see, Kyle Jackson is back in the team. He can only really play 45 minutes, but he's going to start as foam as well. 75 minutes recommended for him. But it's so good to have these players back in and around the squad. Xanon also out of an injury now, unfortunately, and Malay didn't want to drop out. But this should be interesting. Obviously, we don't need to do anything. We've qualified. We've won the group. This game is nothing to us really. But Saint Etienne need to win to qualify basically. And it's Saint Etienne with the first chance, and Matteo heads over the bar from tight angle. He really should have done better there. Koskian has a strained grain, so Kirev is coming on for him. We're not going to risk any injuries. The season does start up again soon. There's still no available jobs that have opened up, so we'll keep an eye on them and see what happens with the jobs. But basically, in regards to this series, not so much now because we've started off this Europa League campaign until it ends. We're going to try and do big chunks of seasons because basically I have 119 trophies in total to win, and I have won 18. As the first half comes to an end with virtually nothing happening at all, we're going to keep Jackson on the pitch for now. He looks okay fitness-wise. But we will just keep an eye on him. Let's go and encourage the team here. But yeah, we're going to try and get through big chunks to season in each place we've been, especially these smaller ranked nations. No disrespect to Finnish football and other nations we've been at already. As we have nothing happening in this game at all. We've had one highlight. Jackson can now come off as Jaishuri, as phone for us. And let's bring Mauricio on. Oh no, we've already made that one sub. Of course we have. So we can't bring Mauricio on. Sorry, Mauricio, you miss out. Ryan stays on though, so that's good news for him. And are we going to get any highlights? We are going to have one. It's going to be Saint Etienne over a deep free kick, floated in, headed clear. Ossie's going to get there, and it's 2-on-1 now on this counter attack. Jaishari wasn't a great ball, but Jaishari's touch gets it back on the way, and he beats the keeper. Mishan Jaishari gets his 7th goal of the season, gives us the lead in the 85th minute of the game. And yeah, not good for Saint Etienne, who are the top seeds in this group. Of course, we came in as 4th seeds, bottom seeds, and we won this group. That's a very good finish as well. It was a poor ball out to him, but that first touch gave him that room that he needed to run into. Takes a couple of touches and beats the keeper there. And unless Krasnodar scored late on, I think Saint Etienne may have just squeezed through. They have indeed. Krasnodar drew 0-0 with Dinamo Zagreb. But yeah, there wasn't much action in that game at all. That was a very, very poor game, really. Plenty of money coming in. We do, of course, qualify into the second knockout round. So that'll probably be what our next episode is. Obviously, we have the first knockout round to do that we will be a part of. So we'll come back for that second knockout round unless shippings change in terms of jobs before then. Keep an eye on some of these Icelandic teams. Stasian, one that I wouldn't mind. I know they finished 9th last season, but I wouldn't mind them at all. But we'll see how things happen. If you have enjoyed this video, please do hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more. Till next time, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.